Aloha and hello. Welcome to the third episode of Ready, Set, Talk. I'm Jimmy Paganis.
And I'm Peter Crow.
Let's jump right in. Girls volleyball riding a huge momentum wave, winning the last 15 out of 18 matches. Pete, what do you have to think?
What do I have to think, Jimmy? I think that this team can make a state run. And hear me out on this, Jim.
Yeah.
They've got ACC in their first game in playoffs this week. Once they get past ACC, which they will, then they got Montini, which is a tough matchup against the number one seed. But if they can beat Montini, they will make a state run.
Wow. Bold. But I love it. I love that, Pete, because they're a really talented team. They work well together on and off the court, and they've really persevered through a tough start of the season and have finished really strong, and I'm really excited to see what they could do in the
Absolutely
playoffs.
persevered, Jim. Number one word that comes to my mind with this team. Loses Isla Peach, Mary Walker, Brittany Wells, that triple JCL injury, and so at the end of the day, you're faced with we give up or we, push on, and they have absolutely pushed on. Impressive stuff. Let's move on to the MLB World Series, Jimmy. What's your pick for MLB World Series?
Oh, this is no shocker. I got Boston.
Boston,
Yeah,
yeah.
because they're
Jinx.
impressive, Pete. They're very impressive.
How, Jim?
How? I mean, they destroyed the Yankees. They
You're going to get expelled for that comment. I hope you know. Mrs. Hockett will expel you.
they also took down the Astros. I mean, they're too
I
dominant.
would have to disagree with
Okay.
that
Well,
because
the
they were
refs were
handed the ALCS on a silver platter by Joe West, making a critical call in Game 4 that just,
the right call.
I don't know how else you could put it. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, but the entire system is rigged.
Wow. Well, that's
Yeah,
major.
I've got Dodgers, and because the Dodgers are the top team in the NL, they've got Puig, Kershaw, Bellinger, Machado, just tons of these big names. They're hungry for it. They've got the talent's there, the drive is there. They will win the World Series.
They're tough, but Boston's got 2 MVP candidates on one team. I mean, that's big stuff.
Whatever.
Let's go straight into cross country. We got in the last conference race, we've had 22 new personal records. That is impressive, Pete.
That is so impressive, Jimmy. Finally, a sport on this show that nothing gets me more amped than cross country. I was just talking to Mr. Ball about this inside scoop, little investigative reporting I did, and he was telling me that this team is it state bound. And I know I keep talking state, but it's straight from the word of mouth of Mr. Ball. You can go talk to him. I mean, you got Jessica Brown, Lily Lebo, Mary Frost, Blake Woodstock. I've been to these matches, and I've seen these kids. It's impressive stuff, Jim.
You've been to the matches? You
Been
mean
to them.
The races?
Been to them.
The races?
Live them.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which race have you been to, Pete?
The color run
The-
on the Prairie Path.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Prairie Path's just like practice every day. So.
I believe you're incorrect, as you usually are.
Nah.
And let's move on to the NBA season preview, and I can guess you'll be incorrect about this. Who's your pick for the finals? I know it's early. Who's your pick?
I mean, I can't. As much as I don't like the Warriors, I can't
Pick.
turn them down.
Yeah.
So I got Warriors, Celtics.
Exactly.
I love
Second
the
time
Celtics.
I've taken the words straight out of your mouth. You are so predictable, Jimmy. All you do is just ride. How'd you get to school this morning? On the Warriors
No, I'm
bandwagon?
in a
Because
Chevy
all you
Cruze.
do is ride the bandwagon. I bet your mom dropped you off. That's
No,
actually another lie.
no,
I
that's
got
a
Lakers
lie.
Celtics because LeBron James is the greatest player on the planet. He will lead this team to a finals appearance against the Celtics, in which he will come out victorious.
Peter, that's bold. I mean, LeBron taking Lonzo,
No,
And
Jim.
Kuzma to the
Gosh.
finals. Come on. Come on.
The
Against
more
5
you say
All-Stars.
it, the more you say it, the more it sounds believable to me. The
What?
more it.
Really?
Yes. Let's talk Rookie of the Year. then,
Okay.
if you want to get into the real talk, who's your Rookie of the Year pick?
I got Luka Doncic. I
Um,
mean,
who is that?
Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks.
never heard
Third
of
pick
him.
overall in the draft.
Never heard of him.
He's the most accomplished rookie ever. EuroLeague MVP. EuroLeague Finals
I've
MVP.
Never heard of him.
EuroLeague champ. Come on.
I've never heard of him. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, Jimmy. I am a basketball fanatic,
Really?
and so the fact that I don't know him kind of,
You should know.
raises
him, I
some
mean.
questions. I've got Kevin Knox. Surely you've heard of him, coming out of the best basketball program in the country, Kentucky.
Oh, the Kevin Knox that scored 10 points in his debut?
We don't need to talk about that.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to NCAA football, Jimmy. College football playoff releases rankings this next week, actually. Who's your top 4?
I got Bama.
Yes.
I got Clemson.
Yes.
I got LSU. And I got Ohio State.
Yeah, you had me, then you lost me, Jim. Do you know anything about college football?
Peter, I don't, actually.
I appreciate the honesty. I have Bama, Clemson, ND, Notre Dame, and then Michigan.
Okay, wait. I don't know anything about college football, but I know enough to know that Michigan's trash.
Jimmy, that is a.
They haven't made the playoffs
That's a
in the
gut check.
Harbaugh era.
This is the first time. I mean, that actually hurts my feelings. I mean, I can't believe that.
Shot through the heart.
That is just. I
And
got
I'm
Michigan.
to blame.
Michigan will beat Ohio State, and then with their only loss against Notre Dame, I don't know how they couldn't be in. But you wouldn't know because you don't know much about college football.
It's true.
This has been Ready Set Talk, 3rd episode. Catch you on the flippity flip.